In this video, we're unboxing and installing the front lower control arms sway bar tie rods kit on this Ford Escape 2015. Let's start by taking a look at what's included in the box. Lower control arm assembly. Sway bar, in links. Inner tie rods. Includes lock nuts. Outer tie rods. Grease fitting compatible. Grease fittings. Outer tie. Rod lock nuts. Cotter pins. Tools required for the kit removal and installation. A large pneumatic impact wrench. A 1/2-inch ratcheting wrench. A 21mm double-hex socket. A 24mm socket. A 21mm socket. A large cordless impact wrench. A large short socket extension. A large torque wrench. A pry bar. An adjustable wrench. A locking pliers. A small ratchet. A small short socket extension. A ball joint separator. A flathead screwdriver. A small T30 Torx Bit. A small 8mm deep socket. A large 16mm short socket. A large 22mm short socket. A large 10mm deep socket. A large 13mm deep socket. A large 15mm deep socket. A large 18mm deep socket. A large 19mm deep socket. Use a 19mm deep socket to loosen the lug nuts. Lift the vehicle. Use a 19mm deep socket with an impact wrench to remove the lug nuts. Remove the wheel. Use an 18mm deep socket with an impact wrench to remove the bolt securing the lower control arm ball joint to the steering knuckle. Remove the bolt. Remove the fasteners for the underbody shield. Use a T30 Torx Bit to remove the underbody shield screws. Prepare to remove the front fasteners of the underbody shield. Remove the underbody shield. Use a 10mm socket to loosen the bolts securing the front subframe to the load path rod bracket. Use a 13mm deep socket to loosen the bolt securing the load path rod to the bracket. Pry open the load path rod bracket. Use an 18mm deep socket to remove the through bolt from the front bushing of the lower control arm. Remove the through bolt. Use a 21mm double-hex socket with an 18mm socket to remove the through bolt from the rear bushing of the lower control arm. Use the double-hex socket to hold the upper nut in place. Remove the through bolt. Remove the nuts. Use a pry bar to help separate the lower control arm from the subframe. To separate the lower control arm ball joint from the steering knuckle. Separate the lower control arm. Remove the stabilizer link nut at the sway bar center using a 15mm deep socket and a pneumatic ratchet. Disconnect the stabilizer link. Use a 15mm deep socket with a pneumatic ratchet to remove the stabilizer link nut at the strut center. Remove the nut. Remove the weight. Disconnect the ABS harness. Remove the stabilizer link. Use a 15 mm deep socket with an impact wrench to remove the outer tie rod nut. Use a ball joint separator and a 22 mm socket to remove the outer tie rod. Use 21 mm and 24 mm open-end wrenches to remove the outer tie rod. Remove the outer tie rod lock nut. Use locking pliers to remove the inner tie rod boot clamp. Use a flathead screwdriver to remove the inner tie rod boot clamp. Remove the boot. Use locking pliers to assist in removing the inner tie rod. Installing the inner tie rod. Inner tie rod display. Use locking pliers to secure the inner tie rod, then remove the outer tie rod lock nut. Install the boot. Use a flathead screwdriver to secure the boot clamp. Use locking pliers to assist in installing the boot clamp. Install the outer tie rod lock nut. Before installing the outer tie rod, first install the grease fitting. Position it below the outer tie rod. Use an 8 mm deep socket to tighten the grease fitting. Outer tie rod display. Position the outer tie rod. Use a 24 mm open-end wrench and an adjustable wrench to tighten the outer tie rod and lock nut. Stabilizer link display. Install the stabilizer link. Install the nut. Tighten the stabilizer link nut using a 16 mm short socket and a pneumatic ratchet. Torque the stabilizer link nut to 60 Nm using a 16 mm short socket and a torque wrench. Install the ABS harness. Install the weight. Install the nut. Tighten the stabilizer link nut using a 16 mm short socket and a pneumatic ratchet. Torque the stabilizer link nut to 60 Nm using a 16 mm short socket and a torque wrench. New lower control arm display. Insert the through bolt for the front bushing of the lower control arm. Use an 18 mm deep socket to pre-tighten the front bushing through bolt of the lower control arm. Insert the through bolt and nut for the rear bushing of the lower control arm. Install the nuts. Tighten the rear bushing through bolt using an 18 mm deep socket along with a 21 mm double-hex socket. Torque the rear bushing through bolt to 140 Nm using an 18 mm deep socket and a torque wrench. Torque the front bushing through bolt to 120 Nm using an 18 mm deep socket and a torque wrench. Preparing to install the lower control arm ball joint. Install the fixing bolt for the lower ball joint and steering knuckle. Place the bolt, place the nut. Using an 18mm long socket with an impact wrench, tighten the fixing bolt for the lower ball joint and steering knuckle. Using an 18mm long socket with a torque wrench, tighten the fixing bolt for the lower ball joint and steering knuckle. Tightening torque, 100 Nm. Install the mounting bolt for the load path rod bracket. Tighten the load path rod bracket bolt using a 10mm deep socket and an impact wrench. Tighten the load path rod to bracket bolt using a 13mm deep socket and an impact wrench. Installing the outer tie rod end, put on the new locking nut. Tighten the outer tie rod end using a 16mm short socket. Secure the nut. Install the new safety pin. Installing the engine undercover. Install the engine undercover screws. Use a T30 bit to tighten the engine undercover screws. Install the rear bolts of the engine undercover. Installing the wheel. Install the lug nuts. Tighten the lug nuts using a 19mm deep socket and an impact wrench. Lower the vehicle. Torque the lug nuts to 140 Nm using a 19mm deep socket and a torque wrench. You are now complete with this installation.